Welcome to the 9th Dubai International Film Festival from Madinah Jumeirah. We have with us the scriptwriter and actor for the film Sight Seers, Steve Oram. Hello sir, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Could you explain your role in the movie Sight Seers?
Well, I co-wrote and co-star in Sightseers. It's a project that me and Alice Lowe wrote together over many years. Started about 6 years ago. We came up with a comedy idea for these characters and we performed them live on stage, and then it developed into a TV idea, and then eventually it became a film. It was a sort of strange, long journey over 6-7 years, and we were in it, both of us together, playing the parts that we originally wrote for ourselves. Yeah, so very happy with that.
The movie is termed as a fun horror film. How is your role different from a normal horror film?
Well, Sightseers is a comedy really, with horrific elements. So it was we kind of wrote it as you know, we just wrote the characters, we found them funny, and then I think that sort of was offset by these amazing scenes of horrific violence that you sometimes see in it, and I think it's different just because it has that comedy element, and you don't really see that in horror films. So it's kind of a crossover film. Yeah, and I think my performance is much more comedy. It's much more kind of low key and comedy style, rather than kind of a heightened horror performance where I'm some sort of horrible villain.
What are the challenges you faced when working for this film?
Well, I mean, the biggest challenge, I guess, was getting it made and funded, and that took a long time. And it was just a process of development that took a long time, and it was the biggest challenge probably was learning how to write a film, because Alice and I had never written a film before, and it's really difficult. When you start off, and the longest we'd ever written before was half an hour. It's a lot of stuff to write. So that was the biggest thing really, I'd say. And but when we were actually doing it, it was amazingly smooth really. It was, you know, it was a lovely. It was the right budget, and we had great people working with us, and once it finally got greenlit, we had a great time with it. And
how has DIFF Experience been so far for you?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Yeah, it's an amazing. It's just I've never been anywhere like it. It's really cold back in London, and so I'm here now, sort of going a bit pink. I've just been sunbathing on the beach, and it's beautiful, and everyone's been really friendly. And the screening last night was very good at the Mall of Emirates. It was a midnight screening, but it was nearly full. And amazingly, there were people from Birmingham there, which is near where I'm from, and the film is set in Birmingham, which I just found really funny. So yeah, it's been a really good time so far. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your time. With camera person Natasha Kera, this is Anil Nair Jr. for Manipal Dubai TV.